Don't forget to tip these cats too, because this is my favorite. I like this place. So I'm gonna come back home from here. And then, another thing I was wanting to tell people, because even though I'm not gonna be doing this as much as I used to, lately, since I joined that band, the Hardworking Americans, I've had this thing that'll happen at some of those shows where, how do I explain this? Somehow, on my time when I wasn't being around folk shit, right, I got really into what they call jam bands. They don't like to be called jam bands, but everyone else calls them jam bands. Fish and Widespread Panic and Mo and Yonder Mountain String Band and all that shit. And Widespread's my favorite because I like. In fact, the guy who writes a lot of their songs, Jerry Joseph, is playing in town tonight. And they're my favorite because of their songs. But the thing I like about the concerts is, it's like, say, if there was at a jam concert and you were doing that song, D.B. Cooper, you know, nobody's really there to give a shit what happens to him. You know, like, you could take off in the middle for 40 to 50 minutes and everyone's just spinning their hula hoop and they know the words, they know. They don't give a shit. You don't have to get right into the mic. And if somebody doesn't know, they can go read it at home. It's fine. The point is to get some tits out, man, and to turn it into a thing. And that's why I like it. It reminds me of like my dad, when he first took me to church, it was like, it's gonna be a big celebration of life and gratitude. And then we got there, I was like, did somebody fucking get hurt, or is it canceled? And he was like, no, this is it. I was like, But then, I started going to these shows that were sort of tribal and incredibly grateful and deeply into that sort of joyous noise unto the Lord shit. You know, and the bands, they don't do this talking shit, and there's not a lot going on. They don't jump around and none of that shit. They play. And the crowd, that's the show. They fucking wear wings and all kinds of shit. And then the girls have hairy armpits and they'll make out with you and your feet are all filthy and the guys have wings and shit. And then, you know, you should try it. Try it, man. Try it. And you know what though? You know what? You have to take acid for it to really work, you know? Listen, I'm serious. You gotta fucking dive into the ether, man. And hey, and if it goes wrong, right, sue me. Fuck, I don't give a rat's ass. Here's my shit, man. So I don't really mean it, man. Try that shit out. And then, so I started hanging around with some of them cats, and then they formed this band and said I could be the singer. Nobody had ever said sing, really, you know. But then I thought, man, if there was a jam band and they were all great, and then the singer, it was just obvious that he was chosen for his enthusiasm, you know. I'm like, fuck it, I'd like that. I'd still be into it, you know. So I was like, I'll join, and then we formed this band. And it's the favorite job I've ever had besides this one, because it's this thing I was already doing anyway. But now I just have a better seat, fucking dead nuts in the middle of it. And then I sing like 3 lines, like I would do like, all I wanna do is stomp and holler. I don't even play guitar in the band, I just sing. And we're a jam band, so after I say stomp and holler, it's like I get a 40-minute fucking break. That's it. It's fucking unbelievable. I can take acid and pull the gig off, hand to God. Hand to God, man. But my reason for telling you that was because everybody in the band is in a different band, and all the bands they're in, the whole main reason for the band is for people coming out to dance. And like, listen, I've been talking for fucking ever, just right now. And that you don't do that shit, you know? And so then everybody has different people that come out to support them, and some of the people that will just come out because they see that I'm part of it, and they want to support me, and then they come and they're like, what the fuck, you know? So, that's why I'm telling you this, because they'll wait out on the bus and they'll be like, what the fuck was that? I paid all kinds of fucking money to watch you go like this, you know? And so, you know, but my point is, like, for as long as I'm able to do this and somebody wants me to do this, I'm gonna fucking do this. I love to do this. And those guys, and they're like a family to me, But I'll tell you, if you see me at that, and I'm lucky enough to get you to come out and give that a shot, and you look up there, don't think like that's not what I'm doing now. That's just what I'm doing that night. Yeah. And ask around too, because shit, you could too. You could do it too, man. Everybody's doing it. Conservative Christian, right-wing Republican, straight white American male, gay bashing, black fearing, war fighting, tree killing, regional leaders of sale, shirt tucking, frat housing, kick tapping, back slapping, hater of hippies like me, tree hugging, peace loving, pot smoking, porn watching, lazy ass hippies like me. Tree hugging, peace loving, pro-choice and gay wedding, widespread panic digging hippies like me. Skin color blinded, conspiracy minded protesters of corporate greed. We who have nothing and most likely will till we all end up locked up in jail by conservative Christian, right-wing Republican, straight white American male. Diamonds and dogs, boys and girls, living together in two separate worlds, following leaders up mountains of shame. So looking for someone to blame, I know who I like to blame. Conservative Christian, right-wing Republican, straight white American male, soul saving, flag waving, rush loving, lamb paving, personal friends to quail, quite diligently, but working so hard to keep the free reins of that democracy. From tree hugging, peace loving, pot smoking, porn watching, lazy ass hippies like me. Tree hugging, peace loving, pot smoking, porn watching, lazy ass hippies like me. Tree hugging, peace loving, barefoot, folk singing, lazy ass hippies like me.